Guys, we are here for one of my favorite types of hauls, and that is a book haul. Guys, I did not lie for that YouTube title. I don't even know what it is yet, but I'm sure it's going to be something about this amazing score. I bought these books at Dollar Tree. I have not had a Dollar Tree book haul in probably about a year. I want to say it was last summer, sometime in July. I have to really scroll back to see, but it was probably about 11 months ago. And I feel like this is the time of year where Dollar Tree gets amazing books. I don't know if it's just the summertime or back to school time. I don't know what it is, but they definitely have a huge selection of books this time of year. This was displayed as soon as I walked into the store. I went into the store with two things in mind, and I said, wait a minute, I gotta look through these books. And I grabbed the carriage and I started going through, guys. I think I have 14 books here. Let me see. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I made a reel over on my Instagram and I forgot two of them. She put two of them in a separate bag, not to make one bag too heavy for me. And people were like amazed. They were like, what? I gotta run to my Dollar Tree. My mom went to the Dollar Tree a few days later and she even said, wow, Taylor, I saw that display. It was already half empty. She was like, but that was a good score. I said, yes, it definitely was. So let's get right into it. You guys saw that big amazing stack. It's literally right here in front of me. I'm gonna start with the top and go to the bottom. The ones at the bottom are some hardcover. You guys know hardcover books are over $20 each. I paid $1.25. Let me remind you guys, this is Dollar Tree books. So, and some of these are well-known authors. The second book, oh my God. Okay, so the first book, Janet Daly. It's a New York Times best-selling author, and it's Calder brand. I'm going to try to minimize this as quick as possible, but it literally says that its book is $8.99. And then you, like I said, I paid $1.25. And it says, a legendary ever comes to vivid life in the saga of a beautiful, unforgiving American West where the only thing more vital than hard work is the love of an unforgettable woman. This definitely seems like an old country, not old country, like a country setting. And sometimes I love like a small town romance kind of thing. I read depending on my mood, honestly. I have moments where I want to read like a good romance. I have moments where I want to read a good thriller. So depending on my mood, one day I will definitely pick this up and read it. It says it's an emotional love story, so I definitely think I like that. This one is a well-known author, Nora Roberts. I have never read anything by her, but she was one of the only names I recognize in this list. And I do love to read books by certain authors. Like I love Colleen Hoover, I love Emily Henry, I love Christina Lauren, I love Taylor Jenkins Reid. I do like to branch out and try different authors as well. So I'm excited to try my first Nora Roberts book. This is again a New York Times best-selling author. This one is called Private Scandals. And if you read, this one was $9.99 before it was at Dollar Tree. I was surprised to even see a book by hers at Dollar Tree. This one, does it have a synopsis? I feel like it's usually in the back of the book, but this one just has quotes. I don't know if this one does actually. But she literally, it says right here, there are more than 500 million copies of her books in print. So that is amazing. So I'm going to leave it at that. But yes, I picked up a Nora Roberts book for $1.25. This one is called Green Valley, Who Hides Beneath the Surface. Doesn't that look so like such an interesting cover? And it says right here, when Lucy Sterling's niece is abducted, she knows it won't be easy to find the answers. Staten is no ordinary city. Invasive digital technology has been banned by public vote. No surveillance state, no shadowy companies holding databases of information on private citizens, no phone tracking their every move. Only one place stays firmly anchored in the bad of old ways, in a huge bunker across town, Green Valley, where the inhabitants have retreated into the comfort of full-time virtual reality, persona non grata to the outside world. And it's inside Green Valley, beyond the ideal virtual world it presents, that Lucy will have to go find her missing niece. I love a good thriller. This definitely seems like it's gonna have some thrill to it since her niece is abducted. She's trying to search for her, but it definitely has this futuristic Big Brother quality to it that I think I'm going to love. I haven't read a sci-fi in a while. I don't know if this is technically a sci-fi, but I used to love back in the day the Divergent series, the Hunger Games series. There's a series I used to love by Scott Patterson called Uglies, and it's literally when everyone turns a certain age, they have to get a surgery to be perfect, things like that. So that's something that I haven't read in a long time. I think I'm going to thoroughly enjoy it. Maybe it'll get me back into that sort of reading again. I hadn't read thrillers in so long, and then we started book club, we read some thrillers, and now I'm so into it. So I think it'll be nice to explore and do something a little bit different than what I've done in a long time with Green Valley. This one is a Rough and Tumble. And it's, how cute is this little cover? Again, I think it's going to be like a little romance. And it says, a production assistant for the Puppy Cup, Haley Lincoln knows all things puppies and football. She also knows all things Cole Bennett, star quarterback for the Seattle Lumberjacks and the sexiest man alive. But years spent cheering for Cole from the sidelines never prepared her to meet his famous winning grin or his unexpected plea for help. Cole's entire life revolves around football, but that's not the future he wants. He's in a bind. If he leaves the spotlight, he risks disappointing his team, his fans, and his incredibly tight-knit family. He needs a bit of good PR to help him out, and Haley and her puppies are the perfect job for it. So, again, just a cute little romance. This one, the title and the cover entice me. It's called The Jury, and I love the flower, but like with the bleeding. And you guys can see there's some shine to that. And it says right here, I think it's literally about a jury. Let me see. This one was regularly $9.99. Oh, he has a lot of books right here. This author, Fern Michaels, I think. Yeah. And they all have this same, like, style cover, which I kind of enjoy. And it says right here, the women of Sisterhood. Well, it says, what is Sisterhood? A group of women from all walks of life bound by friendship and a quest for justice. Armed with vast resources, top-notch expertise, and a loyal network of allies around the globe, the Sisterhood will not rest until true justice is served. Before they become the indomitable force they are today, the Sisterhood was 7 devoted friends who had been tested but not broken by bad luck and betrayal. They vowed to empower themselves, back each other, and right some wrongs, especially when it's time to put a powerful man in his rightful place. This one is one of the ones I forgot to show on my reel, The First to Lie. Again, a U.S. Today best-selling author, Hank Philippi Ryan, I think I'm pronouncing it correctly. We all have reasons for being who we are, but what if being someone else could get you what you want? Ooh, that sounds really good. I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to, like, make this video too long. I have a lot of books in front of me. This was regularly $9.99. The next one is all different short stories, which isn't usually my vibe. I love getting into a novel, but it said 50 unbelievable women and their fascinating and true stories, and that definitely got me. You guys know, well, if you watch this channel, I was a women and gender studies major. I was teaching history this school year that just passed. Now I'll be teaching a different subject, but I did a huge lesson plan on the 19th Amendment, because the 19th Amendment is what allowed women to vote, and I feel like that was really a really important time in history. So this honestly sounded really good. I can't wait not to read it. I guess they have other ones. They have 50 impressive kids and their amazing and true stories as well. Ooh, so who's inside? Vera Wang, I don't know all these names. Oprah Winfrey, Frida, I never know how to say her last name, the Mexican artist. Sheryl Sandberg, Maria Tallchef, Harriet Tubman, definitely know her, Tina Fey, Estee Lauder, and many more. So I definitely cannot wait to get into this. The next one we have here is West Side, A Tiny Mystery of Infinite Darkness. Again, it says New York Times 100 Notable Books of 2019. A mystery steeped in the supernatural and shot through with gunfights, Raugout whiskey, and sizzling Dixieland jazz. Oh, it's based in 1921, like the Roaring Twenties. Ooh, this sounds good. I did read the synopsises there, but obviously you forget things. There's like 15 books in front of me right now. I wanted to see if there was a regular price. $16.99. This one, The Request. This is another one I forgot to show over on my reel. Go check out my Instagram if you want, down below. I might be doing like mini book reviews there. I'm not sure. I was thinking about bringing book reviews back here on YouTube. You guys let me know what you think of it. USA Today best-selling author of The Layover. Belle is a top-notch storyteller, author of Girls Like Us. This one is regularly $16 as well. When a man agrees to do a favor for a friend, he gets more than he bargained for as he becomes embroiled in a woman's murder in this new thriller from the US Today best-selling author of Layover. So this definitely has a whodunit kind of thing, because, you know, he's embroiled in this woman's murder. It's a thriller. Definitely sounds like it's up my alley. This one has a ticket for $6.68. All is never forgotten. Oh, all is not forgotten. I'm sorry. Will she choose to remember the one thing she wanted to forget? It's funny because it has a special value, $9.99, and then it has a sticker for $5 something. Oh, and the author is actually a lawyer. She's an attorney that specialized in family law. That sounds good. An absurd, powerful novel that blends suspense and rich family drama. It is one word: unforgettable. And this is about an affluent town, as I say, like a rich town, Fairview, Connecticut. Connecticut's actually in New England. I'm not far from Connecticut. And it says where everything seems picture perfect until one night when young Jenny Kramer is attacked at a local party. In the hours immediately thereafter, she is given a controversial drug to medically erase her memory of the violent assault. But in the weeks and months that follow, as she heals from her physical wounds with no factual recall of the attack, Jenny wrestles with her raging emotional memory. Her father, Tom, becomes obsessed with his inability to find her attacker and seek justice, while her mother, Charlotte, struggles to pretend that this horrific event had not touched her carefully constructed world. As Tom and Charlotte seek to help their daughter, their fault lines within their marriage and their close-knit community emerge from the shadows, where they have been hidden for years, and the relentless quest to find the monster who invaded their town, or perhaps lives among them, drives this psychological thriller to a shocking and unexpected conclusion. That sounds really good, and the fact that she's an attorney, that might have a cool, there might be some really cool information in there, so I'll definitely cannot wait to check this one out. Is there a price on this one? Oh yeah, told you guys in the front. This one looked really, really good. I don't even know how to say that. Bruja Born, with the bee in the middle with the skull. This definitely had like a witchy vibe to it. It says right here, 3 sisters, 1 spell, and countless dead. Lula Mortiz feels like an outsider. Her sister's newfound intrinsic powers have wounded her in ways that Lula's Brua healing powers cannot fix. And she longs for the comfort her family once brought her. Thank the Dios for Max, her sweet, steady boyfriend, who sees the beauty within her and brings light to her life. Is that her boyfriend's name, Dios for Marx? Then a bus crash turns Lula's world upside down. Her classmates are all dead, including Max. But Lula was born to heal and to fix. She can bring Max back. So Dio do Marx. Dio for Marx. Max is the last name? I don't know. Anyway, if it means seeking help from her sisters and defying death herself, the magic that defies the laws of the Dios is dangerous, unpredictable, and when the dust settles, Max isn't the only person who's been brought back. Ooh, that sounds good. Even though I can't pronounce half the names. This one right here is 3 Little Truths. I like it because you have the juxtaposition of dark and light. You have some roses, but there's definitely some twist here, with the darkness. It says, funny, endearing, mysterious, and outrageous. This book is wildly entertaining. It's an international bestseller, Daily Mail Best Book of the Year. Martha used to be a force of nature, calm, collected, and in charge. But since moving her husband and 2 daughters to Dublin under sudden and mysterious circumstances, she can't seem to find her footing. Robin was the it girl in school, destined for success. Now she's back at her parents with her 4-year-old son, vowing that her ne'er-do-well ex is out of the picture for good. Edie has everything she could want. Apart from a baby and the acceptance of her new neighbors, she longs to be one of the girls and to figure out why her perfect husband seems to be avoiding their perfect future. 3 women looking for a fresh start, an idyllic Pine Road. Their friendship will change their lives and reveal secrets they never imagined. Liane Maradi meets Lisa Jewell in the story of explosive power of 3 Little Truths. So that's 2 authors' names. I've actually have some books by Lisa Jewell, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I have not read them. They're more like mystery thrillers. I've never heard of Liane Miardi, if I'm saying that right. But the perfect next book for a fan of Big Little Lies, a must-read. My mom loved Big Little Lies. I have not watched it. That's been on my to-watch list. But I think it's only on HBO Max. Now, the last 3 are the hardcovers. So this was definitely a good deal because this one was $28. And it's The Art of Falling. Thought that was really, really interesting cover. If you guys can see, that's like a silhouette of like a body statue. I'm curious what it looks like without the dust cover. Oh, it's just a plain pretty gray. Because sometimes I do like to decorate with books. I'll stack and put a candle on top or a plant. But these are probably going to go on my bookshelf. One woman's marriage and career are threatened by an old indiscretion in this stunning debut novel. Oh, so it's actually a first for this author. So that'll be cool to read a new author. But yeah, that's all I'm going to read for that because, this is getting long enough. But I wonder what the old indiscretion is. That sounds really good. All right. The next one actually came from Target because there's a 30% off Target tag in the front. These usually peel off pretty good. It's actually already peeling over here on the top. And this is called My Monticello, I think, by Jocelyn Nicole Johnson. I wonder, it looks like the White House. Let's see what it says inside. This one was $26.99. And oh yes, I remember reading this in the store. This one sounded really good. It says a young woman descended from Thomas Jefferson and Sally Hemings, driven from her neighborhood by a white militia, a university professor studying racism by conducting a secret social experiment on his son, a single mother desperate to buy her first home even as the world hurtled towards catastrophe, each fighting to survive in America. So it's gonna follow like 3 different people. I wonder if they end up being connected in the end. But yes, it sounded really good. I think it's based. Yeah, it says right here Virginia, and let me see. Jocelyn Nicole Johnson's characters traverse Virginia landscape still stained by some of America's most heinous acts in pursuit of a place to call home. So yeah, it sounded really good when I read the entire synopsis. And I mean, for $1.25. This one, I don't know, it gave me like Amazon vibes. Is that, doesn't it look like it's like a packaged box and then it has like the black Amazon tape? It says Quality Land, a novel. It's again an international bestseller. Even the corner says like ship to. Like that's definitely the look they were going for. And it says Quality Land reads like the best Black Mirror episode. I love Black Mirror. It's kind of like a twisted show. What do they compare it to? I was going to say Twilight series. No, Twilight Zone. Is that what it's called back in the day? But anyway, it reads like the best Black Mirror episode as written by Kirk Vonnegut, a genius gem and absolute must-read. I laughed my phone off. That's funny. What is the perfect world wasn't built for you? Welcome to Quality Land, the best country on earth. Here, a universal ranking system determines the social advantages and career opportunities of every member of society. An automated matchmaking service knows the best partners for everyone and helps with the breakup when your ideal match frequently changes. And the foolproof algorithm of the biggest, most successful company in the world, The Shop, knows what you want before you do and conveniently delivers to your doorstep before you even order it. That's only half the synopsis. But how interesting that is. Again, it's kind of like a futuristic kind of world. Like we all know that with the click of a button, we can get anything delivered to our house. I'm a hauling channel. I'm an unboxing channel. I ain't pretending that I don't shop. You guys know I hit add to cart on Amazon, add to cart on Target, add to cart on Walmart. So it's kind of like playing into this futuristic world all about algorithms. So, and dating apps are definitely a thing. That's not how I met Joe, and I was never a fan of them. But I know a lot of friends where they met their boyfriend through dating apps. So I think this is going to be a really cool look into that. So yeah, that is the 15 books I got. So let's do 15 times 125. 15 times. I'm like losing my voice. $18.75. Of course there was tax. So this was about what, 20 bucks? 15 books, guys. I have a friend. She just went to the thrift store. She got 5 books for $15. That's already an amazing deal. You guys know that. Books go for $10 or more. But you cannot beat $1.25 unless they're free. So this is definitely a time if you guys want to go check out your local Dollar Trees. Summer, back to school time is the best time. That's when they scored the most books. A lot of times they even score like really good children's books. If you want to fill up your children's library, donate to a local hospital, donate to a school, definitely go check out your Dollar Tree. I was only supposed to go for 2 items, and I obviously walked away with a lot more. That is it for this video, guys. Joe is calling me. Be safe.